When you consider Hashem as a father, as a mother, He will be next to you.
With the permission of Hashem, I would like to first to wish you happiness, bracha, be'atzlacha, briut, and be'ez Hashem, a good year, good Jewish year. Whatever you do, you will have success, and thank you for all what you do for the Jewish community. I would like just to tell you, today we study the parasha of Azer Shir Moshe, of this week is the parasha of the Shira, the song that the Jews, they sang when they left Egypt, when they crossed the sea. And as you know, the big miracles that the Jews saw in the sea, the sea divided in two, and the Jews crossed the sea, and when they arrived to the other side, the Egyptians, they drowned underwater, and then they want to receive the Torah. And my question was, in this parasha, why Hashem, He has to do this, that before the Jews received the Torah, Hashem, He wanted them to cross the sea. Why? This is something that I wanted to understand. Why? I mean, the Jews, they saw so many miracles in Egypt. They saw a lot of miracles. I mean, when they left Egypt, the Jews, they had only in mind Hashem. Hashem, He was the only one in their mind. They realized that Hashem is God. He is the creator. They realize that Hashem is the one He's the one to believe to. He's the one that they should serve Him, and they should do whatever He asks from them. So even Hashem, He was very, very proud about the Jews that they did not prepare food when they left Egypt. They prepared nothing. Can you imagine? Few million of Jews, few million of people leaving Egypt with nothing, no food. They had no food. I mean, that was, can you imagine? People, they had 10 children, 12 children, 15 children, and babies, no food, no milk, no water, nothing. They only took with them the rest of the matzot that they had. That's it. I mean, just me, when I fly to anywhere in the world, I take with me something to eat in the plane. I take something, a portion of food. Because I don't eat, I will not eat in the plane, I will not, there is no kosher food, so I have to provide my own kosher food. Even if I order kosher food, a lot of times they don't give you. So they forget you. So why I have to starve? Why we see people eating and we not eat? So I always take something with me. And can you imagine the Jews, they went to the desert. I mean, can you imagine how many days they're gonna walk in the desert? There is nothing. In the desert there is nothing there. There is no food, no water. There is only animals, and they believed in Hashem, that Hashem will provide them everything, because they know the hand of Hashem. They saw the 10 plagues, the 10 makot that Hashem give to Egyptian, and they saw that Hashem he make difference between a Jew, between an Egyptian and a Jew, and he only killed the firstborn Egyptian, not the firstborn the Jewish one. I mean, they had a big one. Why again they had to be in the sea? Why Hashem did a big miracle that the Jews, they crossed the sea, and after when the Egyptian they went in the middle, they all passed away, they all drowned. Why this kind of miracle? Why? This is a question that I was asking myself this week. And then Then from there they went and they received the Torah. But listen to this. When they arrived to the mountain of Sinai, the Torah said, ויחן העם נגד ההר בלב אחד כאיש אחד. The Jews, before they received the Torah, they were like one person. Like 5 or 6 or 7 million Jews, they were like one person. They were all united. בלב אחד כאיש אחד. My question is, why the Torah had to mention this before Hashem gave the Torah? Why the Torah mentioned to us that they were united? Why they were united only now, or they just started to be united now? Or, I mean, what it is the option of Hashem if they were not united? So He will not give them the Torah. So what it is the secret here? And then when Hashem He gave the Torah to the Jews, He said, Anochi Hashem Elokecha. I am Hashem, your God. I mean, it's like Hashem is talking to one person, but He's talking to the Jews. There were millions of persons. The Torah should say, Anochi Hashem Elokechem. I am Hashem, your God. I mean, in the language of plurial. You understand me?
Yes.
Not in a language of one person. There is a difference when you talk to one person in Hebrew, or you talk to a lot of people. If you talk to one person, you say lecha, to you. When you talk to millions of people, so it's Elokechem, not Elokecha, Elokechem, your God. I mean, with all of you here. So why the Torah mentioned that Hashem talked to them like He's talking to one person? So now I would like just to tell you something. All the problem with the Jews is that the Jews they are considered like a prince. Everyone think he's the son of. Everyone think he's the president. Everyone think. I mean, every Jew has. We don't have the same neshama. The same. There is levels. Each Jew and his level. I would like just to tell you something that is very important. The Jewish people were like one. They were like one. And look, Moshe Rabbeinu. When Hashem said to Moshe Rabbeinu, Moshe, I want you to go to deliver the Jews. Moshe Rabbeinu didn't want. He said, who I am to deliver the Jews? I'm nothing. I'm nothing. Hashem, find yourself somebody else. And Hashem said to Moshe, no, there is no one else. There is only you. There is only you. You have to go. You have to go to deliver the Jews. For 6 days, Hashem begged Moshe to go to deliver the Jews. And Moshe didn't want. Why? Because Moshe Rabbeinu, he felt that he's nothing. That he has no merit to deliver the Jews. Because he feels that the Jews are so important, so he's not capable to deliver them. And Hashem, he begged Moshe Rabbeinu. At the end, Moshe Rabbeinu has no job, no choice, no other option, no other solution, just to accept the order of Hashem, and he wants to deliver the Jews. I mean, you see that the Jewish people, Hashem give them, He choose them, and He give them the Torah. Now, everyone, he has a neshama. Every Jew has a soul. But you must know something. The neshamot, the souls are not the same. Are not the same. There is high neshamot, there is medium neshamot, there is big neshamot. There is a difference between if you light a match or you light a big fire, a Lag BaOmer fire. You understand? There is, or if you talk about the sun, the fire of the sun, what the sun represents. It's a big fire. So you see, the neshamot are not equals. There is a lot of neshamot. They are completely different from each one. Now, you may see a big rabbi. You may see a big rabbi. You may think this rabbi, he is the best. He is a big, he must have a big neshama. And then you will see another man, a Jewish man, that has no beard, and just a simple man. You may think this man, his neshama, he must have a small neshama. But you can get wrong. You can be wrong. Only Hashem knows who's the big neshama. No one knows. You may think that the rabbi that you see, he has a big neshama, and in the eyes of Hashem, that man that you see with no beard, nothing, this man, he has a big neshama, more than this rabbi. And I would like to tell you a small story. There was one rabbi, and this rabbi, he asked the prophet Eliyahu, he told him, can you tell me, in the other world, who will be my neighbor? Olam haba. After 120 years, who's going to be my neighbor? So Eliyahu Navi told him, better that I will not tell you, because if I tell you, you'll be shocked. He said, okay, now that you know, and you don't want to tell me, I am very, very upset. Please, I beg you, Eliyahu, tell me who's going to be my neighbor. So Eliyahu, he told me, are you sure you want to know? Maybe you will be disappointed. Maybe you will not be happy if I tell you. Maybe it's better that wait till you die, and then you will find out who is going to be your neighbor. Now, it's better that I will not tell you. So he said, please tell me. So the rabbi, he said, well, your neighbor is the butcher. The butcher? Yes, he's the butcher. This butcher does know nothing. He's not a rabbi, he's nothing. He said, I told you if you insist to know who's going to be your neighbor, you'll be disappointed. Now, see, so this is your neighbor. So the rabbi, what he did, he said, well, maybe this butcher is a tzaddik, and he hide himself, he don't show off what he's doing, you understand? Maybe he don't show. So the rabbi, he went to the butcher. When the butcher saw the rabbi, he was very happy. Rabbi, I'm happy to see you. What honor you give me that you come to see me. He asked him, no, just I want to know, do you study Torah? He said, no. Aha. And what do you know about the Torah? He said, I know nothing. And do you pray? Yes, I pray, but hardly if I understand what I say may pray. I am nothing. I don't know nothing. So the rabbi was very upset. This man, he's his neighbor in the other world. I mean, they're gonna get bored. I mean, with who is gonna study Torah in the other world? So he told him, please, can you tell me what? Tell me, please, what? Tell me something about your life. So the man said, my life is empty life. I am a butcher, and that's it. So the rabbi said, have you done something good in your life that you have the zechut and you have the merit to be in Gan Eden? So the butcher said, what? You think I will have one day in Gan Eden? He said, yes. Not only you have Gan Eden, but he told me that you will be my neighbor. So the butcher, he started to laugh. He said, it's impossible. I don't believe it. How can I be your neighbor on the other world? It's impossible. No. I think you have the wrong address. No. The rabbi answered, no, it's you. Now, can you tell me, please, something about yourself? Say, look, I tell you only one story. You know I am a butcher. Once a week I buy a cow. And I sell the meat and the food, the money that I make, I keep the capital of the money, and with the rest I live. And every week I buy a cow, I keep the capital to buy it. This is my life. One day, I went to buy the cow on Sunday, and I saw a woman, she was crying. And I asked her, Madam, why you cry? She answered, and if I tell you why I cry, do you think you will help me? No one will help me. So please don't ask me why I cry. Please, Madam, tell me why you cry. Maybe I can help you. No, no one can help me. It's just say, just please let me in my sufferance. Don't ask me. So the butcher said, he insisted. He said, please, Madam, maybe I can help you. Just tell me. So she said, okay, if you insist, you want to know. You know that my daughter, she's supposed to get married tomorrow. And I promised an amount of money to the parent of the Khatan, of the Khatan, how is it the Khatan? The groom. Huh? The groom. Yeah, for the groom. So I don't have no money. And they told me, if I don't bring the money tonight, the wedding is postponed, there is no wedding, and my daughter, she's an old girl, and if she will not get married, that's it, maybe she never get married, and I am in pain. So the butcher, he told her, tell me, Madam, and how much did you promise for the wedding? What it is your share? So she said, my share is this amount. The butcher, the only amount he had in his pocket to buy a cow, that the amount that this lady needed. So the rabbi said to the butcher, so what you did? He said, so I started to think, if I don't give the money, there'll be no wedding. And so I will go and buy the cow, that's it, and carry on living. If I give the money, so I will save a couple, they will get married, and I will have no parnasa. And then I will come home, my wife will scream at me, and I will not have shlom bayit, and I will have a problem, and that's it. So I was dealing with myself what to do. And on one hand, I want to save this couple to get married, I want to help them. On the other hand, what about me? What about my wife? I have a family too, I have children to feed. What can happen to me? Then I realized, well, for the moment, the one who needs more, it's this lady, not me. Me, I still have some food, the rest of the food of Shabbat, and I can't borrow money from other people, but that money, if I don't help now, it's finished. Their life will be ruined. So what I did, I took the money, and I give to the woman, here's the money, go marry your daughter. That's the only story, that's the only good thing in my life that I did. When the rabbi heard this, he kissed him, he told him, I'm so happy to be with you in the other world. I'm happy that you are my neighbor, because not everybody can do what you did. What you did, it's something incredible. Thank you. I would like just to tell you something else that you will know. There was a big tzaddik, big Rab Chaim Volozhin. He was the Talmid, he was the student of the Gaon of Vilna. And this rabbi, Rab Chaim Volozhin, he prepared a shiur, he prepared, a lecture to give. And then he saw that he had so many questions in the lecture that he wanted to give. So he was depressed. He went to bed. When he went to bed, he went to sleep with a lot of pain, because the lecture he prepared to say, he had a lot of questions about the lecture. So it was not well, it was not good. So he went to bed, he went to sleep, and he had a dream. He had a dream with his tailor. The tailor that passed away a few weeks ago. And the tailor asked him, Rab Chaim, what is those? How are you? So the Rab Chaim said, how I am? And if I tell you how I am, you think you can help me? He said, yes, why not? So Rab Chaim Volozhin, I told him, I see your face, you have a happy face, you look so well. He said, yeah, thanks God, I'm very well, Baruch Hashem. So he told him, where are you now? He said, Baruch Hashem, I am seated with big rabbis, big tzaddikim. Yes, but you were only a tailor, you were not a rabbi, you did not know nothing. So How come that you are sitting with big rabbis? So he told him, well, for the moment, don't ask me this question. Tell me why you have a bad face. Now, I am the tailor, I ask you, Rabbi, you the rabbi, you are Chaim Volozhin, tell me what's your problem? You don't look well. He said, you think if I tell you, you can answer me? I said, why not? Tell me. I have some questions on the Torah that it bother me. So the rabbi, the tailor said, well, tell me the stories. Excuse me, tell me the questions. So he said, I don't even think that you will understand my question. He said, well, try. Who knows? And Rabbi Chaim Volozhin told him the questions, all the questions. The tailor told him, but they are easy questions. They are not very heavy. They are not very heavy questions. And he gave him an answer. So Rabbi Chaim Volozhin was shocked. He asked him, how do you know the answers of Torah? You never studied Torah. You were only a tailor. How come that you know answers about Torah, but you never? I did not all my life. My rabbi is the Gaon of Vilna. All my life I studied Torah, and I did not find answers. And you that never studied Torah, you have answers. He said, well, when I was alive, I used to make money. When I was tailor, half of the benefits it was for my family, and half of the benefits, the other half, I give it to those who study Torah. So when I die and I came to Gan Eden, they give me a big honor, and then they started to tell me that you did that, you did that, you did that. So I told them, I think you have a mistake about names. I never studied Torah, I never did that, and I never did a siyum, I never studied Torah, and I am all that. No, you did that. So I told him, please, maybe check the names. My name is this. I was only a tailor, I was not a rabbi, and according to your judgment, you think that I'm nothing. He said, no. He told him, no. Because you helped those who study the Torah, so you become partner with them. What they know, you know. And your chair here is with those who are tzaddikim. So you see here, from those two stories that I tell you, you see something incredible. You don't know who's the rabbi here. You can see a big tzaddik, a big rabbi. You can see somebody else that is nothing, and that somebody that you think is nothing is something in the Shamayim. So this is the problem. Here in this world, you have not allowed to take any chance to judge bad somebody. That even that somebody that you think is bad, maybe is better than you. Now you understand, when the Jews left Egypt, they saw a lot of miracles. But Hashem, he wanted to show them something. When they crossed the sea, all the Jews were in the sea. All the Jews, they were in the sea. I mean, they were surrounded by water. That means they were only like one person. If something happened, all of them they will die. And if nothing happened to them, they all will live. Hashem wanted to give them a lesson, and that how you should be. You have to be united. No matter, even Moshe Rabbeinu with them. That way Moshe Rabbeinu alav shalom, he gives so much importance to the Jews, because Moshe Rabbeinu alav shalom, he felt who I am, that I will govern you. I'm nothing. For Moshe Rabbeinu, each Jew is very important. It's true. Each Jew has a neshama. Each one has a level. But you have to consider yourself like everyone. Not because you have a big neshama, not because you have a big level, so you will ignore the rest. The Torah said, love your neighbor as yourself. The Torah did not give you any difference who have to love. That love this one or no, love your neighbors as yourself. No matter who he is, no matter what level he is, you you should love him. And this is what Hashem he wanted to show the Bnei Israel. He wanted to give them a lesson. Now you're going to go to receive the Torah. Now you're going to go to receive the Torah. This Torah that you're going to receive, if you are not all together, because the Torah it's for all of you, and it's for all Am Yisrael the Torah, to share the Torah we have to be united. To feel the Torah we have to be united. If there is no united between us, God forbid, so it's a big problem. You know that's why Hashem, it was very important for Hashem, one thing, listen to this, and this is very important. And the parasha of this week, Parashat Beshalach, the Torah mentioned that Paro, he prepared his horse himself. And I can imagine, usually, in general, it's the slaves or the servants who prepare the horse for Paro, the king. And here the king, he prepared, I mean, can imagine that Paro, he consider himself like a soldier. He did not feel like a king in front of his slaves. Because his occupation now was, I want to get back the Jews. There is no glory, there is no kavod there is no protocol here. And usually there is a protocol. A king, you have to open him the door of the car. A king, there is you put a tapis rouge. You know what is a tapis rouge? You put a carpet, a red carpet on the floor. For Paro, so much he wanted to get back the Jews. He showed his servants, I am like you. All of us, we have only one thing to do. We have to bring back the Jewish people back to Egypt. I don't consider myself as a king. Can you imagine that? So you have two kinds of united. You have to be people that are united to do bad things, and you have people that they are united to do good things. So Hashem said to the Bnei Israel, learn from Paro. Look, Paro, he made himself so low, like a soldier, only because he wants to give importance to his soldiers. I am like you. All what we want now, get back, let's go and get back the Jews to Egypt. So that was so important. So for the Jews, when they went the water, they were surrounded by the water. They felt like one person. When they left the water and they saw what was going to happen to them, it happened to the Paro and his people. Then the Torah said, Az Asher Moshe Ubnei Israel. They were so much together, they were so much united. And please listen to this. They said, Az Asher Moshe Ubnei Israel. Moshe, he started to sing, and automatically the whole Jews started to sing with Moshe. A song, a beautiful song. Now this song that the Jews, they sang, did they prepare that song? No. It's a song that it was not possible to sing that song. How did they know the word of that song? The Jews, how? This is the core, this is the strength of united. This is the strength when the Jewish people are united, when Jewish people, they don't feel themselves bigger than another one. They are willing to help each other. And that's what they should be. HaKadosh Baruch Hu Hashem, he put them at the level as Moshe Rabbeinu. Moshe was a prophet. As Hashem Moshe started to sing alone, a prophecy, a song that he was singing through his prophecy. Suddenly we see all Jewish people, they follow him. How you follow him? How do you know? How did you prepare that kind of song? This is the reward that Hashem give. When there is united, when Jewish people are together, they can HaKadosh Baruch Hu, he give them strength, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu, he prepare them things that only tzaddikim can know. And as you say, because when they were, look, the Gemara said, Ata, please listen to this, huh? Are you with me, yes? The Midrash said, Ata shivcha bayam, ma shelo Yechezkel ben Buzi. What does that mean? When the Jews were in the sea, Hashem opened their eyes and they saw what the biggest prophets saw. Even there was a big prophet, his name is Yechezkel ben Buzi. He saw a lot of things. Hashem showed him a lot of things. You know, after the first temple was destroyed. And the Midrash said that the Jews, that they were in the sea, even the lowest servant, listen to this, the lowest servant, she saw what the big prophet saw. Now, we're talking about the servant. What about those that they were not servants? What about those who had they had a high level, they had a big neshama? What they saw? They saw something. Maybe they saw more than the shivcha. Maybe they saw more than that servant. But even that they saw more, when it comes to the song, they all sang the same song. You know why? Because no one considered himself more than the other one. They all considered themselves like a servant. Like that woman, that small servant that she saw, what the big prophet saw. So even that they saw more than her, they did not say that. They just were humble. Now we understand this is the condition to receive the Torah. That's why when Hashem gave the Torah and he saw the Jewish people that they were united, they were all together, they were like one person, so Hashem, he talked to them like he was talking to one person. Anochi Hashem Elokecha. I am Hashem your God. It's like he was talking to millions, but Hashem, when he saw the way they were all together, all united, so Hashem, he revealed himself to them as he was talking to one person. Of course, that it is the condition of the Torah Kedusha. This is the condition. Of course, unfortunately today, we saw that there is a lot of indifference between Orthodox, not Orthodox, between people. Well, this is not the right way. This is not the right way. Look, I would like just to tell you something for myself. If I am in New York, if I am in Argentina, if I am in Mexico, or I don't know where I am, I don't make any difference people who come to see me. With beard, Hasidim, not Hasidim, from, not from. I sit with them, talk to them, and I help them. Because this is the way. Just 2 hours ago, I give a shiur, I give a lecture in the Kollel, because I am in Israel now, and I spoke to rabbis. I spoke to 200 rabbis now, 2 hours ago. And I told them, one of the questions that Hashem will ask us is, have you been, did you fix an hour, a time to study Torah? This is one of the questions that Hashem will ask. Of course, we will tell him yes. But Hashem, he will ask, but did you, that hour that you fix to yourself to study Torah, did you spread the Torah to other people that they don't know Torah? Did you explain them something? Or you just ignore them, you thought only about yourself? how was your business? There is two kinds of business. There is money business and there is Torah business. Money business, that you have a show, you have a shop, you have a business, you are in real estate, you sell ships, you have a bank. And there is another kind of business, it's Torah. That you study Torah and you understand the Torah. The King Shlomo, he said that Torah is like money. The same way that to make money you have to work hard, to understand Torah you have to work hard. Study Torah on your own is no good. To give what you know to other people. Like we said, Torah tziva lanu Moshe, Morasha Kihilat Yaakov. Moshe Rabbeinu, he did not only study Torah for himself, he spread the Torah to other people. One of the big mitzvah that we have today is to approach those who are not religious and teach them and not to be far from them. Help them. Help them. I mean, if you love God, if you love Hashem, so why only you recognize Hashem? Your neighbor doesn't recognize Hashem because he doesn't know Hashem. So make this man recognize Hashem by being nice to him. You will make the group or those who believe in Hashem will be bigger. As we know that all the Jewish people we should be only one. The same way that where we were and the sea, when we crossed the sea, we were like one man, and when we received the Torah, we were like one person. So always we have to remain one. You know, the Gemara said, Kudsha Berichu, Hashem, Oraita, the Torah, Am Yisrael, the Jews, Had. They are only one. I mean, how can you be with Hashem if others are not with you? You have to make all what you have in power to bring those people to be as well with you. So, unfortunately today, everyone will give you something, he will explain you something as you want. Everyone will give you, I am, this one is not religious, is not for me. No. Help him to be like you. And thanks God today, Baruch Hashem, a lot of Jewish people, they come back to Torah, to religion, only because that we approach them. We're not allowed to be far from them. It's no good. It's no good. Hashem is not happy. When Moshe Rabbeinu saw the Jews that they did the Egel, they did the idolatry, Moshe Rabbeinu, he didn't want to come back. So Hashem said to Moshe, Lech red, get out, go to them. Because Moshe Rabbeinu at the beginning, he felt, I'm not at their level to be with them. I mean, Moshe Rabbeinu, he reached a high level in the Shamayim, in the sky, and the heaven, so he didn't want to mix with them, he didn't want to touch them. Hashem said, Moshe, you must help them now. You have to go at their level and touch them. I would like to mention to you what I saw in one book, Avodat Halevi, Rabbi Yitzhak Halevi Lubavitcher. He said on the name of the Magid of Mizrich, he said something incredible. He said this. He said, how can we compare rabbis tzaddikim that they save a lot of Jews from assimilation? I mean, how can we compare them? I mean, a tzaddik is a tzaddik, but how can we compare those tzaddikim? What the benefits, what they get when they help other Jews to come back to Hashem? And he gave a beautiful answer. He said, let's imagine a man well dressed, a white suit, very well dressed, and he saw a diamond in a river, a dirty river. And he's, and they tell him, you know, if you swim under the river, there is there a diamond, go pick it up. So, how can he, and the quicker he go, he will take the diamond, otherwise the diamond will sink and then he will never find it. You know what he will do? He will jump with his suit. Oh, he's gonna get wet, the suit is white, he's gonna get dirty. It's nothing compared to this diamond that's worth millions of times the suit. He will become millionaire. So he will jump. And when he comes back with the diamond, he will clean the diamond and he won the diamond. He said that tzaddikim, sometimes when they see Jewish people, like, Reshaim, far away from God, they are, in the dirt, and the tzaddik is white, with a white, his tzaddik is white, and I'm going to get filthy by shaking their hand, I'm going to approach them, but this Jew is a diamond. Okay, you're going to get dirty, but you will win a diamond. So the tzaddikim, the real tzaddikim, for them, a Jew, even if he's a Rasha, he's a diamond. You must help him, you must clean him, and give it back to Hashem. Make more neshamot, more Jews to Hashem, to the army of Hashem. And this is what I wanted just to finish with this. I was reading this book, I wanted just to finish with this beautiful Chokhmat Shlomo. He said, in the parasha of this week, Hashem Yimloch le'olam va'ed, that Hashem is the king of the king. So the Midrash said, what that mean Hashem is the king of the king? Why Hashem is the king forever? Because of Paro. Because of Paro, Hashem is the king forever. What does that mean? What does that mean? This is a question. It's Midrash clear. It's a Midrash that we don't understand it. Because Paro came to the sea, so Hashem, he is the king forever. You understand this?
Yes.
This makes no sense, yes or no? Because Paro, he came to the... So my answer is, when Hashem will become forever, the king forever, when the Jews learn from Paro something, when they learn from Paro, look this man, he's the king, and he did not use the protocol as a king. He made himself, he prepared himself, his horse, to go after the Jews, like everybody. He become like no protocol. I'm not your king. Now we're all kings. But for the bad. But when Paro did this, the Jews learned from Paro something. They learned from Paro, if for the bad things, that means for Paro, for doing a bad thing, that he wanted to get back the Jews, he compared himself as a simple soldier, not like a king. So we the Jews, if we are all together, loving each other, only for Hashem, how much Hashem can be happy. So Hashem said, by doing that, so I am the king forever. When you are all together, when you love each other, you are united together, so I am God forever. I am the king forever. That's what I want. I want a kingdom. I want people. I don't want to be the king for half people. I don't want to be the king on people that hate each other. I want people. I want a nation. I want my people. I want a nation. I don't want people that they hate each other. And for that Hashem gave us the Torah. With the Torah we should be, really, because the Torah is not only mine, it's yours. It's not only yours, it's his. It's our Torah. by respecting the Torah all together, loving each other together. So we have Hashem as a king forever. Otherwise, it's a problem. And this is our problem of today. Our problem of today, unfortunately, in Israel, there is a lot of problem here, even between rabbis, between religions, with no religion. There is a lot of problems. It's a big, big problem today. What can I tell you? I have no answer. We have to work hard. We must work very hard to be together, to help each other. The religion will help the one that is not religious. The one that is not religious will make an effort to understand the religion. And the religion, he must make an effort to understand the non-religion. This is, thanks God, I would like to tell you this. Baruch Hashem, how many people did Teshuvah with me only because I approached them. Only because I approached them. Look, even my children, they do a good job, a good work in France, most with the non-religion people. And Baruch Hashem, we helped, we won, with Baruch Hashem, we did Baruch Hashem, had a lot of success with no religion people. A lot of times in the synagogue it could happen that there is somebody who come in the car on Shabbat. So we will not throw him out. I will not make him ashamed. I will respect him. And Be'ezrat Hashem, little by little, slowly by slowly, he will understand that it's good to be Shomer Shabbat. I mean, just imagine if I scream at him. I mean, if I scream at him, he will never come to Shabbat. He will never come to synagogue. And then maybe he'll become more bad Jew. So I have to approach him. I must help him. Maybe by when he see the way I help him, maybe he will start to love me. Or what we need today. Today we need to help each other. Today we have to be united with other problems of assimilation of the anti-Semite that there is in the world today. We need to be united more than ever. More than ever. When there is no united, it's a lose, a big lose. And this is the parasha of the week. Hashem, He prepared the Jews to be together. When they received the Torah, they were all together. Once they were all together, Hashem, He told them, well, now that you are together, you look like one man, so I am God, I am Hashem, your God. This is what we have to read.
العيالات صغارتو على البيدا بيت بنتو